بليكتا سكالس. عندي أول عملية من البليكتا سكالس موجود البنسيليوم species. They are commonly called blue or green modes، يعني يا إما زرقاء يا إما خضراء. Is a very common and widely distributed fungus growing in bread, vegetables, fruits, jams, leather, etc. Most species of Penicillium are saprotrophic in habitat, while a few are parasitic on animals, including human beings. هذا البنسيليوم نوتاتوم هو المشهور كبنسيليوم بنحصل منه على المواد تبعنا. الناحية الثانية من السبيشيز اللي هي الاسبارجيلوس سبيشيز في البليكتا سكالس commonly called blue mode. كانت هناك blue or green، هذا blue mode. Asparagus commonly grow in the almost all kinds of food stuffs. Asparagus species are mostly saprophytic in habit, but a few on parasitics on animals, including human beings. Pyrenomycetalis النوعية أو النوعية الثالثة من اللي هو الفانجس عندي اللي هو البايرينوميستاليس، وبيحتوي على الكلافيسيبس بورفيريا. The mode is growing on the plant of Cicale cerealia and causes disease in the plants. The useful part is the sclerotium اللي هو Scalicornotum. Sclerotium of the part of the hypha which formed to protect the plant from the cold during winter. It is 1 to 4 cm in length, 2 to cm in width, and black colored. The drug is very toxic and has the activity to make constructive effect, so it uses in the uterus bleeding. The active ingredient of the drug is alkaloid. Basidiomycetes النوعية الثانية من العملية هاي البازيديو الثالثة. They include sporocarps, largest and most fungi. These structures are sporocarps that develop from vegetative mycelium composed of septate hypha growing in the ground or other substrate. Basidiomycetes are so named because they produce spores of special types called basidiospores, which are borne externally on a club-shaped hyphal type on sporocarps. Basidium are or more usually developed in large numbers of it. They are Helminomycetes, الأوردر هاد. They are headed mode and the most of them are toxic. يعتبر ساميات. and الأمانيتا فاللوتس. The head is olive green. The toxic effect begin late after من 8 ل 12 ساعة the death after من 2 ل 3 days. Amanita verna ولا Amanita verosa. The head is white. Its effect like Amanita phalloides, نفس الترتيب تبع الفالويدوس. Amanita muscaria. The head is white with red spots. Toxic effect begins in 2 to 3 hours. This species contain toxic peptides like amatoxin and phallotoxin. One of the amatoxin, L-amanitin, powerfully inhibits messenger RNA synthesis in animal cells. lichens الحاجة الأخيرة والرابعة اللي هي موجودة من ثالوفيتا. plants being association of specific fungi and التعاون بين الفنجاي والألجا موجودة هنا. the association of different fungi and algae which give rise to distinct species of lichens. Commonly, they occur as grayish green or grayish white structures of different dimensions on old wood and rocks, stem and branches of shrubs and trees, and on ground. They have variety of the forms and colors: white, grayish, green, yellow, orange, red, brown, red, and black. They are common in tropical rains forests as well as in the old, even cold, even very cold regions. The lichens of the fungi and algae lead a symbiotic life, عبارة عن حياة تعاونية, being of mutual help to each other. The fungi absorb water and the mineral salts from the substratum, while the algae بالدور بتبعها بتطبخ in their turn prepare necessary food for them. Classification: depending on the nature of fungi and lichens have the classified into two groups: ascolichens, in which the fungi are the members of Ascomycetes, or basidiolichens, in which the fungi are members of Basidiomycetes in both. يعني يا إما ascolichens يا إما basidiolichens. Lichens have a variety of use. Some of them are a valuable source of food for wild animals and cattle. Some of them are used due to their taste as appetizers. يا إما appetizers يا إما بتعطي أكل للكتل animals. Citharia islandica. This lichen, when dried, has the name of Lichen islandicus and uses as appetizer because it contains citric acid. And the Lichenora esculenta, this lichen gives manna celesta, يعني عندي manna celesta, and uses as food. Some species are used in cosmetics, perfumes, and soup. يستخدموا كمواد. The plants lacking an effective mechanisms for transporting water, essential mineral elements, and food over any distance and without any specialized supporting elements remained small and generally inconspicuous. The plants that come from this line, known as the bryophytes or land alga. هبقتيسي اللي هو المجموعة الأولى منها. They called liverwort bryophyta. Most of them are plants of moist environment. They grow prostrate or nearly so on the ground or on the tree bark or on rooted wood, and often occur on moist rocks and soil along woodland and streams. The plant's body of liverwort exhibits the several adaptations to the land habitat, such as a cuticle covering the epidermis on and cuticle and thick-walled spores adapted to disseminations by air. The liverworts are commonly classified into two groups: thallus liverworts and leafy liverworts. In both groups, the plant body is dorsiventral in form, but this is differential into an upper or dorsal faces and lower or ventral faces. The body growing close to the soil is called is attached to the soil by numerous thread-like rhizoids comparable in function in the root hairs. الجزء الثاني غير الهيباتيسي في عندي اللي هو الموسكاي. The mosses are readily symmetrical, that is, their leaves arise from all sides of a central axis. In many species, the stems are erect. Others have prostrate stems that gives rise to or erect branches, and in other species the plant is entirely prostrate and creeping. Also, the lateral appendages of the mosses are called leaves. They are not homologous with the leaves of the sporophytes of vascular plants. They are more leaf-like than the lobe thallus and the leafy liverworts. And in the true mosses, they are usually mosses indefinite midrib. Classifying of the muscae and the librialis اللي هو الترو موزز سفيجناليس، وعندي النوع الثالث الاندرياليس اللي هي بنسميها الروك موزز. ابتبعتنا هذه العملية لكي نقسم هذه المواد لثلاث أقسام رئيسية.